Welcome back, everybody. Today we are revisiting Big Lots, and I'm starting out here with just a quick look at this little 3-foot figurine of a zombie. It kind of looks like it should be doing more than it is. Hopefully the rest of the stuff we see is going to be a little bit nicer and functional than that, but Big Lots does have a lot of fun stuff out now. Make sure you check out my other video to see some of the things that we're going to skip over today, but there's a lot of new stuff to look at, like this skeleton fogger. I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to do. Maybe put some dry ice in the top of his head here. Kind of a neat concept, though. And then check this guy out. I absolutely love him. I love that movement. He is so creepy and very cool. I could definitely see that in my haunt. Here is a light pole. We've seen this, I think, for a few years now, at least, at Big Lots. Little signs on it. As we make our way down here, we'll actually get to see it in motion. It actually has a much nicer effect than I was expecting. Very ethereal looking. Very cool. There is an inflatable dragon. $60, I believe it was. Kind of cheesy. And of course, we have a unicorn. I think we saw a smaller unicorn in my last walkthrough. Doesn't do much but light up and flicker and glow. I love this wolf. The detail on that face is amazing. Let's go ahead and find the button. Nice howl. It is a little bit disappointing that the mouth doesn't move. I mean, ugh, that kind of ruins it. It's otherwise a very cool looking prop. As we make our way around the corner, we have this nice welcome sign with some skulls on it. Pressing the button here, we see it lights up red. This guy looks like a flasher. And I guess he is a flasher. That is actually kind of funny and very impressive. It has a lot of function to it. Kitty. Kitty looks very evil. I love it too. Big Lots has got some good props this year. Next to the zombie kitty, we have Zombie Baby. And he clearly can crawl across the floor. Let's make sure he doesn't fall off. Okay, we have a set of 3 LED witch stakes. I guess they light up in the different colors. The display here wasn't working, so I'm not sure if they do anything else. And a light up tree. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they've put on the shelves now. We've got a bunch of lighting options. Some hanging bulbs, some string lights. Here's some sort of floating ghost, flying ghost. Stuck in there. I kind of like those little, that little fence. You can kind of see those at the Dollar Tree, but you know, the ones up there lit up, which is kind of neat. I suppose you could add string lights to your Dollar Tree ones too. Here, we'll just press all these fun buttons and see what all these lights do. I am pretty sure they had these last year. And we saw this at the at-home store, I believe, but now when I press the button here, the lights don't move. I am pretty sure when we saw it at the at-home store, the light... Oh, wait, did that blink? I'm not sure if it blinked or it was just turning off. But the eyes, I thought, moved somehow, which was actually quite impressive. I'm not sure why that bottom one turned on. Are those sound activated? I don't know. Some strobe lights, some bone lights, some large flicker bulbs. Let's press that. That's a nice sound effect. Good for a laboratory. Down here, this just looks like a jumbled wired mess. Took me a minute to kind of figure out what it was, but I guess if you look on the label there, you see that sort of light up cat. Not sure that's worth it. We have a jack-o'-lantern. I love the lighting, swirling lights inside that. That was pretty cool. And this, now welcoming little monsters. Sorry, I was trying to find an on button, but there is actually a button on the top. I just didn't get it in the video. You just press the button, it lights up. Just a regular white light. Kind of boring. I don't understand that at all. If you do, let me know. This mat is kind of impressive. Spells, curses, Book of Shadows. Looks nice, but not necessarily like stuff you'd see on a floor, so I'm not sure. I kind of thought these little zombie baby heads would do something more than just glow. There's another inflatable dragon that we saw earlier, and an inflatable ghost to go along with it. These half skull bowls are actually kind of nice. I'm impressed. And we have a chainsaw. Nope, don't pull that. Press the button. Look at that chain go by. It looks all bloody and realistic. I'm actually very impressed with that. It's a little loud. And the TV, let's turn it on. That is super creepy with that face that appears. I'm just going to be careful. That's just going to knock itself right off the shelf or wherever you might put it. And the doorbell. These are nothing new. In fact, I think everybody's so used to them, they're not going to give the trick-or-treaters any sort of thrill. And, of course, the light switches. I've pointed out I love these in other videos. This one, I don't know. I like the ones that kind of look like a laboratory. That just had some weird graphic to scream Halloween. Little Dahlia horse. It was actually pretty creepy. So we just have some more decor pieces. There's another urn with some flowers in it. They've moved their pieces around since our last visit, but this looks like stuff we saw in the last video, except for maybe this. Little skull with a black succulent in it. So make our way down the shelf. Again, if you want to check out any of this stuff, check out my last video. I do like that pillow though. It kind of looks like a little mummy. That's a very cute idea. I wonder if we can make that somehow. Some light up skull and hand stakes. Not a fan of that. And then, of course, we've got some more dolls. Let's see what they do.
I can't wait for you to see my new trick.
Oh, that is pretty neat. Raises its head. And this one. Aside from looking creepy, it's kind of annoying. I just wanted to shut up. Oh, that skull blinking is actually kind of neat. Well, your trick-or-treaters who are epileptic might not appreciate that, though. Light up skulls. Now, the typewriter here, in my last video, we did take a look at it, but I did not see the letters that appear on the word or on the paper here. And you can see it says, "It was a dark and stormy night," as the hand presses the buttons. So that's much better than I thought it was. Not great, but better. We have a tricycle. I like that little skull on the front. And when you press it, the wheels are turning. I think just because of the way this was maybe built, or because of the packaging there, it's just not getting any grip on the floor. But it's supposed to just move forward and move backwards. And just look creepy. And then, of course, here is our weird zombie man that we saw at the beginning. then last up, they've got a whole bunch of little mini skeletons. I'm not sure why you'd want any of these, but if you like these products you've seen, stay tuned for more walkthroughs. We'll see what's new, and I'll take you along for the ride. See you around. Happy haunting.